guys, welcome to Lisa Loves. Today I'm going to be doing a Disney tag. It was shared with me by Pixie Dust. You'll see her details on my channel. I'll put it in the description below. I think it's one that was done quite a while ago by a lot of people, but since I've only just started my vlog, obviously I missed out. So Pixie Dust has very kindly shared it with me so I can do it today. So I haven't looked at any of these questions in advance, so I may be doing some umming and ahhing, and I will edit out all the long pauses if there are any. So 15 questions. First off, favourite Disney film? Let me think. I would say it was always Toy Story. I've always had a very soft part in my heart for Toy Story, but having just seen Coco a couple of weeks ago, I think I'm still deliberating. I don't know if I'll love it long term, we'll see, but at the moment, Coco. Long term, Toy Story. Favourite Disney character? Ooh, I tend to always err towards the animals in the movies. So in Coco I love Dante, the dog. Toy Story, Woody, which is a bit of a cop-out, I know, but obviously I love all the princesses. Snow White, I love Snow White probably the most out of all the princesses. Favourite Disney character? I'm not a fan of Frozen, I'm afraid. I really should have read these questions in advance, shouldn't I? I would say I'm going to go with Dante from Coco at the moment. The answer probably would have been Woody from Toy Story otherwise. Favourite Disney princess, I think I've already mentioned that, is definitely Snow White. I also love, what's the one from Brave called? Oh, that's terrible, I've forgotten. The red curly hair from Brave, she's good. Favourite Disney sidekick? I'm thinking of all the ones I can think of at the moment. I don't want to say Dante again, but from Toy Story, would you say Buzz was Woody's sidekick? I don't think so. Obviously I love the Seven Dwarfs, does that count? Oh, I love the little mice from Cinderella, you know, the ones that do the little song when they're making her dress. I love that. I love those. That's what I'll go for. The mice from Cinderella. Favourite Disney song? I feel like I want to keep saying the same movies. You've Got a Friend in Me, I love, from Toy Story. There's a really nice one in The Little Mermaid, but I think it might be The Little Mermaid 2. I think it's called Kiss the Girl, and Peter Andre sung it. That's quite sweet. I quite like that. And even though I'm not a fan of Frozen, I do like Let It Go, it has to be said. Other ones, all the old ones like Whistle When You Work from Snow White. I love the Cinderella, the old songs from the original movies. To be honest, I like so many, it's very hard to pick just one. Which Disney character would be your best friend? So now I have to think of what Disney characters must like. Kelly. I don't know, again, I'm a big animal lover, so I probably prefer dogs to people, to be honest. So as my best friend, I'd probably pick Dante. Of the actual characters that exist, I'm trying to think. I like the genie from Aladdin. I probably wouldn't be like one of the really nicey girly girl sort of things. I'm not really that type of person. I should have given this more thought beforehand. I'll maybe come back to that one because nothing's occurring to me at the moment. Oh, I like Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. Right, I'll maybe come back to that one. Who would be your Disney pet? I've already answered that. Dante, 100% from Coco. Have you ever been to Disneyland? Florida? No, but we are planning to go in 2019. Lots of research underway at the moment. I'm going to do a separate vlog about that. just issues I'm having finding things out, just the pros and the cons of different things, and I'm hoping that some people that have been to Disney a few times, I'm looking at Kelly, Victoria, Chris and Sarah, can maybe advise me on some of the questions I'll have, so I'll do that at some stage. I have been to Disneyland Paris a couple of years ago. We actually won a competition. I used to do loads of crosswords and things for like women's magazines, and I actually won a competition to go to Disneyland Paris, which was amazing. Isaac was only 3, I think, at the time, so he was quite young. But we really enjoyed it. It was really good. But the big pull for Florida is for Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge, for Isaac and Darren. They're both massive fans. Who who is your Disney alter ego? I'm going to say Maleficent. That's who would be my Disney best friend, Maleficent. There we go. And not just because Angelina Jolie played her, although that would be awesome. Who is your favourite Disney villain? Oh, there's some horrible ones. When I think of them, I don't like them much. I can't say that they're my favourites. Oh, there's like the witch from Snow White, there's the horrible stepmother in Cinderella, but they're a favourite. I don't like them. Is there a film I don't like? Lotso. Is it Lotso Hugging Bear from Toy Story? Don't like him either. Can I say when Buzz was switched to a different mode and he started speaking Spanish and he was working on the side of the other toys? Is that cheating? That's cheating, isn't it? Can't think of any Disney villain that I actually really like. I probably could, was I to have looked at these in advance. No, that's all I've got at the moment. Do you collect anything Disney-wise? I don't collect anything specifically just because it's Disney. I collect snow globes, and I've got a few Disney ones in there, mostly bought by Kelly. I've got a few little Disney princess statues that I got in Disneyland Paris, but nothing specific. I've got a few t-shirts that are Disney. Oh, this isn't really Disney, this is cheating. This is like Walter White instead of Walt Disney, and it says Meth Labs, so you probably can't see it in that light. It's got like little, it's really hard to see, it's got little balls and things. But I have got some proper Disney t-shirts. But no, I don't collect things because they're Disney. What Disney film would you star in if you could? I want to say Maleficent again. I love that movie. I love the fantasy aspect of it. I love the forest and the background, the surroundings, the setting. Brave, again, I love that one. That's another awesome one. So it would probably be Brave or Maleficent. How old were you when you watched your first Disney film? Right, well, I know for sure that the first movie that I went to see in the cinema as a child was The Jungle Book with my dad. I think I was 4. I could be wrong. But I was very young. As a child, going to the cinema was a massive treat. I'm quite old, I'm not going to tell you because it's scary. The only movies I saw in the cinema as a child, I could count on one hand, were The Jungle Book. My granny took me to see Jesus of Nazareth. That was just riveting stuff, as you can imagine. I saw Condorman on holiday. And there was Herbie, one of the Herbie movies with school. And I think that's it. That's the only movies I ever saw in the cinema as a child. So it's just as well the first one was awesome, which was The Jungle Book, which is really cool. Oh, Baloo would be an awesome sidekick as well. How old were you is the question. I think I was 4. What do you love about Disney? I would say just the feel-good factor, the family sort of orientation it has, the fact that you can, me and Darren, before we had Isaac, used to go to the cinema every single week, maybe 2-3 movies a week some weeks, because we had like a a membership card where we could watch as many movies as we wanted. But since Isaac come along, we don't really get to go out anywhere. But since he's got that little bit older, we can take him to the cinema to see like kiddies movies now. So what's awesome about Disney is it's something that you can enjoy as well as the kid. It's not just a movie for the child. Like some movies you take kids to, it's like, oh, you know, it's not something you want to see. It's just like, what was that one? Peppa Pig and things like that. We never went to that. Isaac, thank God, never was a Peppa Pig fan. But yeah, all the Disney movies, I like them just every bit as much as Isaac does. So it's just that like escapism. It's that going back to your childhood. It's just like the feel-good factor. And I probably cry at every single one. I'm a sop. It's ridiculous. Last question, who is your favourite Disney couple? Let me think. I think I would have to say, if we're talking romantic relationship couple, it would be Belle and the Beast. And I prefer him as the Beast than the Prince, is that wrong? But Belle and the Beast, that's a fantastic Disney movie. It was one of my favourites around that time. My favourites always were the older ones, the like Cinderella being a big favourite, Snow White. And then as loads got churned out, I would say Beauty and the Beast was one that really stood out for me. And now, Coco has just blown me away. It's fantastic as well. I've forgotten what the question actually was. What's your favourite? Yeah, so Belle and the Beast are my favourite Disney couple. If you're not talking romantic couple, Buzz and Woody. It has to be from Toy Story. So that's me finished. Don't think you probably learnt that much about me there. My Disney knowledge isn't quite as in-depth as some people. I have seen all the movies, but I hope you learnt something in those little answers. And thanks for watching. If you ever do watch, do hit the subscribe button, even if you're not coming back to watch them all the time. It just helps get my numbers up a little bit. And hopefully I'll be with you again not too long, because I'm going to do just a random Q&A tag, which I'm going to tag some friends in. So over and out from Lisa Loves.